What's up, everybody? I'm glad you're here. Renegades, what's going on? So, I was on YouTube this afternoon. I saw Ren Money Game Part 3 just dropped, and it seems like it's blowing up. And I wanted to listen to it so bad, but guess what? I can't, because I haven't heard Money Game 1 or Part 2. So, we're on it right now. Without further ado, I'm Jared. This is the LVME. We're doing a Smokin Reaction. Ren Money Game Part 1. If you're brand new, thank you for hanging out with me today. What's up, subscribers and fam? Here we go. I got nothing else to say. Let's dive into it. And yo, real quick, you ain't seen this before. I am going to be pausing it. If I don't say this, I always get the comment. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to talk about the bars. You ain't heard it. Click right down there in the description. Go to Ren's channel. Give him a like. Give him a sub. Watch the video over there. Get to know the song. Come back here. Hang out with me. Because we're going to talk about the bars. That's what we're all about here. Ren has really been doing some cool shit lately. This is song number 7 on the trip down the rabbit hole of Ren's catalog. I have no idea what to expect here. Let's do it.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, stripe, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's...
Okay, everybody. Wow. Okay, this is oh man, he does such a wide range of music, this dude. Wow. Okay. All right, I really like a few things right off the top. The acoustic guitar, his method here of the sing-song rap that he's doing, this half rapping, half singing, is hard to pull off. He can do it much like Upchurch can. It's just another independent rapper that comes to mind, okay, because he has actual singing talent, all right? I got to run this back. Sometimes it's a little bit harder for me to pick up exactly what he's saying with the accent. So I need to hear that again. I was just caught off guard by the sound. It's really cool. Reminiscent of High Ren, just because of the guitar for me. That's all I really have to compare it to. Here we go. Sounds like he has some serious things to say here, though. And I want to hear it, so...
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy.
Said it's a strange time we're living. World can put fear in. Now I know this song's a little bit old, couple years, maybe 3 years. I think it might have said, but it hasn't changed that much. In fact, it's only gotten stranger and only gotten worse. So this is still completely relevant.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria.
He said devils walk among us. We're talking about politicians here a bit.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, stripe, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by...
So we're clearly living in dictatorships, nearly blinded by
illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chain to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes...
It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame. There's very interesting visuals here with what's going on screen.
Parliament interiors, devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, stripe, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chain to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole...
voice. It makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn.
But money was invented for trade. But now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner.
Like that money was invented for trade, but
Who's fooling who? A ball chain to your shoes, I'm pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade. But now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves.
But now those bits of paper twist hearts.
Turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer.
Turn the saint into a sinner, a child into a killer.
His finger on the trigger of a money game.
Ooh. Finger on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die to point the blame.
Listen to how he's singing right there.
Rain, rain.
I really love Ren's voice, man. Wow.
The whole world burns. But money was invented for trade.
And right there when he goes down into that
Pursuit
whisper,
of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns.
as the world turns, the whole world burns from the flame lit by the greed. And it lends so much power to it when he drops it down to that whisper right there. Like, Ren is really, really, really good at getting emotion through his voice in the different tones that he uses.
But money was invented for trade. But now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer.
Then he switches from the talk rap style into just full on singing right here, which is really nice.
His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way.
Storm comes our way.
Those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game.
Ooh, it's a point a mirror at ourselves. We're all a part of this here money game.
Stop. Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth. That's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech.
Ooh, 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 oh my God, I gotta run it back 10 seconds here, hold on.
Resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make...
Mr. President, something I fear you support these ideas to keep us separate. I talk about that a lot on this channel. And I do that because if you're not aware of it, if I can help see it or help highlight points that brilliant people like Ren bring up, and to echo them a bit, because the first step in breaking out of that matrix that they want us into is to see it, right? I don't mean to sound conspiratorial like the Matrix. I'm just saying that they meaning the people in power most definitely want us to be distracted and angry, scared, victimized, etc. with each other. And that seems to be exactly what Ren is saying right in this portion as well. Only he's, yeah, saying it much better than me.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets.
So they want to make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. But I mean, that's a great rhyme scheme right there, and he said it very nice. But yeah, that's exactly.
But Lisa gritted teeth, that's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make?
I like that. When did freedom of speech become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist something or the other? Indeed.
There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants.
It's true. All of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants, absolutely. Even when you go back to the so-called native peoples here in America, I mean, which ones are you talking about? I mean, because they all did the same thing. I mean, they took over an area of land, and then someone else came and took over that area of land, and the other ones moved on, and it's just the way of the world. So to act like the immigrants are unwelcome in places is pretty silly. You know, it's the way of the world. It's the way we all got here. But I will say that there's a difference between hating immigrants because you're a racist POS and not being a supporter of illegal immigration. There's proper ways to do things, and it's not fair to take people who simply wish that the law to be followed when it comes to immigration and demonize them as somehow being racist and anti-immigration when you're simply anti-illegal immigration. Okay? Big difference there. And unfortunately, at least here in America, and I can't speak to what it's like over in the UK where Ren is from, but over here, that is a thing that happens that the left likes to do, is to take that and twist it into something that it's not in a lot of cases. So I really like these points that he's making here, though. This is excellent.
America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome. And also colonized by the Saxons.
Indeed.
They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat.
Absolutely, 100%.
The same old TV shows repeat, yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain.
Very good, very eloquent there.
Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep.
I like that a lot.
Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Absolutely. Everything in life, or not everything in life, but personal responsibility is important. You do need to look in the mirror for a lot of things. This is interesting. I mean, I kind of figured that was coming. That's clearly what he was leading up to.
This whole money game. This old money game.
I thought he killed him. not gonna do what I think he's gonna do, is he? Really? That's disturbing. Yeah, he is. I see. Ah. Oh, that's tough. That's fucking hardcore. Okay. Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. That's a that's a provocative way to end the video right there. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. Whew. Man, Ren is something. Ren is something. He is he's a very good rapper. He he's a rapper. Like that's where I come from. If you're new to the channel, I know I get a lot of Ren fans who haven't seen me before. Dude, I'm all about rap music, if you can't tell. I'm old school hip hop head. Like and so when I say that Ren can really rap, I mean that as a compliment. Like he's very talented. He can actually sing and he can rap about just, braggadocious hip hop style. Um, and he can also bring forth some really poignant topics that are written very eloquently that get his point across. And now he's mixing it with simple yet extremely effective visuals like that. Um, that was shocking in the visuals at the end. That's always a disturbing thing when you see what he was doing and you hear about that being done in places. I mean, how awful does that sound when you hear about people doing that? What he was saying was very interesting about the money game, and I can't wait to see part 2 now, and so I can get to part 3 that just came out today. So I'm gonna drop the next video here for part 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna get to that right away as soon as I get off work tomorrow. And thank you so much, man. What did you all think of that? Holy shit, that was amazing. Love to know your thoughts. I'll get back to as many of you in the comments as I can. And I really liked hanging out with everybody. I'm so glad you stopped by the channel. Please, if you want to help the channel out at all, give me a like, a subscription. We're marching towards 10,000 subs here on the channel. And finally, if you want to help support this channel at all, you can grab one of these bumper stickers right here to say opinions are not a crime. You can help support free speech and make a statement. It doesn't matter what your opinion is. Free speech counts for the morons too, and I think it's an important value to hold up. I think just like we heard, Ren has a lot to say right there, and I bet there's lots of people in the world that may not hear or like what he has to say. I can't imagine why, but there's always some kind of people like that, right? But they have a right to those opinions as well, just like Ren has a right to his. And anyways, the stickers are friggin' $5. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. It's always cool. I'll see you on the next one. All right, later.